everybody, this is Garina, and in today's training I'm going to walk you through my critical 4-step formula that we follow and use to get sales predictably online. Okay, now that's going to happen without cold calling or going door to door, because I don't know how to do that. The only thing that I know is how to do it predictably online, and I'm going to show you every single part of it. So let's just say, imagine this is your business. I know I could have done a better job. My bad. But let's say this is your business, right? Whether it's a coaching practice or a consulting practice, or if you're a therapist, or you're a dental practice, or you have a restaurant, or you're a speaker or an author, or you're an online business owner, or you're a photographer, it doesn't matter. Most of the process or most of the strategies that I'm going to talk about do apply for every single part of these businesses or any other businesses. So here's a fact. To keep your business alive and going, you need to get clients or make sales consistently and predictably. This is the word, right? This is the key word. You can make a couple of sales here and there, but if you don't do it consistently and predictably, if you don't know how much are you going to get, how many clients are you going to get next month, then you're not doing it predictably. So in order to do that, in order for your business to go and thrive, you have to get sales consistently and predictably, right? Now let's go back to your business. And the only way your business is going to make sales is if you follow this formula. And I'm going to walk you through every single part of this formula, and I'll tell you what this is. And this is the formula that I follow in order to get sales predictably. By the way, if we've never met before, if you've never consumed my content before, my name is Garine, and I've been helping service-based businesses to get clients predictably through marketing strategies. So here's the thing. Most of the business owners struggle to get clients predictably, right? Or sell consistently because they either, number one, they complicate things, or number two, they don't have the right knowledge about the process of getting clients, right? Now, the purpose of this training, today's training, is to show you what's really possible out there for your business. Now, because I personally have struggled for so long to understand and find the things that will help my business get sales predictably, get clients predictably. Now, before I was thinking about being a marketer, I wasn't a marketer at first. My first business was a product photography business, and those shots are just a couple of samples that I just put out there to show you that I used to be a product photographer. And as a matter of fact, I still do have that business because I love it. It was a hobby for me. But then I wanted to turn that hobby into a real business, a business that by the first of the month, I can predict how many clients will I be getting, or how much money was I going to make every month, right? Everybody wants to do that. Now, that is why I had to dive into marketing to find a way to help me start getting clients predictably. And I honestly wish it took me a couple of months to find out the answer, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. It took me 2 years to really understand what it really takes to start getting clients predictably. And there was so much noise out there, right? There is. The noise is getting more and more every day. Some guru would tell you all you need is a webinar. Some would tell you all you need is a one funnel, right? But right here, I'm going to tell you something. Unfortunately, none of them was the answer, at least to me, in my business and my clients' business as well. Let me be right to the point with you. After struggling for so long in my business, I finally found the formula that will bring in sales to my business consistently. And this is not a magical formula. It is a common sense put together in the right order, right? I'm not selling you, and I'm not telling you there is this magic formula that's going to change your life completely, and that's going to bring in customers and clients magically, predictably. That's not the case. There is a formula. It's a common sense that we're going to put together, and we're going to create a process that's going to bring in clients for us. And I'll show you how to do that. Now, let's go back to your business. Here's a fact. Listen, if people don't know you or don't know about your service and product, they will not buy from you, and you will not make a sale, right? That's a fact. And how do we solve that problem? By implementing the first part of formula, which is A. And A stands for attention, all right? It doesn't matter how awesome your marketing is. If you don't get the right attention, you will not make any sales. So here's how to get attention. You start getting attention. Listen, getting attention nowadays is very, very easy for us. This era is just a blessing for us because we have the opportunity to be in front of a marketplace. However, it needs something, which is consistency. Now, by getting in front of your marketplace, here's how you get in front of a marketplace. It's the easiest way to do it. Of course, there's so many other ways. You can do billboards, you can do billboards in your city, you can do TV, radio, but the easiest way that's not even going to cost you money, okay? And you can combine this same strategy to paid traffic on social media, and we'll talk about it later on. It's the easiest way to do it. Now, here is the problem though. You're probably thinking, there's so much competition out there. If I post on Instagram, no one's going to see me, no one's going to pay attention to me. That is true. And how do you stand out? You stand out by implementing value compound marketing strategy, which I call this VCM. Value compound marketing strategy is basically, this is where you will be different than your competition by implementing the second step of the formula, which is the marketing. And in marketing, if you are thinking about marketing, going out there in a cold marketplace, putting out a webinar registration page or putting out an ad that's going to have your prospect opt into a landing page, that is not what I'm talking about. All right. Everybody does that. That's exactly why people don't stand out. That's exactly why businesses don't succeed, because everybody's doing the same thing and they're not truly taking care of or believing in their prospects or even caring for their prospects. Now you will not do that anymore. That's how we're going to make your business a successful business. And if it is your business, if it's right now you have a successful business, I'm going to help you scale it up with those strategies. So listen, when you start getting your market's attention, okay, no one will care about you or what you have until you show them what you have is going to benefit them, right? Have you ever seen an ad on Facebook or social media and you're like, okay, whatever, dude, right? You know why? Because you don't know that person, because that person has not demonstrated to you that, you know what, I have a solution and this solution is going to benefit you in an XYZ matter, right? However, if you see the same person demonstrating to you about their solution and show you that their solution is going to help you, and now you are going to pay attention to them, right? You probably are not going to buy from them, but they will get your attention, right? So, for example, let's just say you run a physical therapy practice. Great. So do others, right? How do you stand out and get clients? Let's see. First, this is very important. Focus on. If you're driving, I don't know, pull over, focus. If you're at the office, write down what I'm talking about. This is very important. Now, how do you stand out and start getting clients in this social media, on the social media platforms where everybody's doing something? There's so much noise. How do you stand out? Listen, first, let's go back. As a physical therapy practice, okay? And now think about fill in the blanks right here, whatever your business is, right? So first and foremost, find out who do you want to work with, okay? Who is your ideal client that you truly enjoy working with and you can really, really help them with their problem? Now, once you do that, find out what is your ideal client's problem that causes them to have emotional frustrations. Now, this might be a little complicated, but it's not. Let me give you an example. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to list out 3 to 4 problems of your ideal clients. Now, I'm going to go back to my product photography. I just say, I have a product because I know the problems. That's why I'm going to go back to product photography business example, because I used to be a product photographer. So whatever your business is, I'm going to go back right here. Whatever your business is, fill in the blanks right here, okay? And then find out who do you want to work with. Great. Now, find out anyone that you want to work with, find out what is their problem and write down 3 to 4 problems. Are you with me? Great. Let me go ahead and give you an example of product photography. So my ideal client is going to be anyone who wants to start an e-commerce business or wants to sell their products online, right? Great. So what are their problems? I know for a fact anybody who wants to sell their products online and they want to do the shots, the product photography by themselves, they do have problem with how do I get a white background, right? Or how do I get congruent shots so that on the platform all my shots look the same or congruent? Problem number 3, how do I get my lighting perfect? I know for a fact those are their true problems. Number 4, how do I get the shadows right so I have the perfect shadow on my product shot? I know those are the problems. So what I do is write down the problems of my ideal client. So what I do, now let's go back. All this causes emotional problems, okay? All those 4 of them, okay, will cause emotional problems. That means they will think that, or they will start thinking to themselves, my ideal client will, let's just say they'll be like, if I don't get the right shot, no one will buy from me, right? That's the fact. If their shots are not great, not good looking, not a lot of people will buy from them. So that's a frustration for them. That's going to become an emotional frustration for them, right? And then they will think to themselves that my business idea will fail and I won't be able to support my family. Okay? Those are fact. They will start thinking that way. So how are we going to do this? We are going to start talking about the problems and connecting with the emotional thoughts that they are having. So listen, when you get their attention, when you get your ideal client's attention, you will start talking about their problems, and we're not going to listen. There are some marketers out there that only will focus on problems, right? Excuse me. They will focus on pain, and they will squeeze that pain until the prospect start buying from them. And that's not cool, right? That's really not cool. All we're going to do is we're going to be better than those marketers. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on the problem, and yet we're going to be better and give them the solution in your content. Okay? Let me tell you what. Let's just say you build an audience on social media and start building relationship and bond with them, okay, by helping them with going from point A to point B. Let's say with the first problem that my marketplace had was white background, right? So if I was still doing product photography, I would have started building an audience on social media and start building relationship and bond by talking about how do you actually get white background in your pictures, in your shots. And then I would have soft pitched my service at the end. That means I tell them all about, hey, this is how you get white background. By the way, if you want me to do this for you, go ahead and schedule a call or go ahead and send the items, whatever the sales process it is for you, right? And then the second thing, I start talking about how to get the lighting right. Are you with me? So implement all this content or concept in your business, fill in the blanks in your business, right? So when your audience needs your service, let's say, who are they going to go to? Okay, are they going to go to someone that they've never met before? They don't know how their work is, or someone who has demonstrated to them that they really know what they're talking about. They have helped them before. They have helped them before, and they know that for sure, for a fact, this guy's going to help them. Okay, with the product photography example, if your market needs your service, they will come to you and not to somebody else, because you have demonstrated to them that you can help them, that by actually helping them, right? You have actually helped them, and they really they want your service, they will come to you. There's no magic in this thing. The magic is you are building a relationship with your marketplace by being actually a good guy, and you will be the go-to person in your industry when someone needs your service. Listen, this can be done organically by actually going out, building audiences on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or whatever platform you're using, and then can be combined with paid traffic. Okay, now listen, to speed things up, if you don't actually at first, if you have zero audience on the social media, no problem with that. Okay, I started like that. I'm just barely started building my audience on social media. I used to do only advertising. So, however, by advertising, I don't mean by going out there and creating a landing page so that people opt into your landing page without any content or goodwill, right? We will put out goodwill first and then soft pitch our product. So if you don't have organic audience, you can use the same strategy and advertise to build your audience faster, right? You can start with $3 to $5 a day and then move on. So listen, back to photography example, okay? What we're going to do, what you could do with this strategy is create 4 videos about their frustrations, okay? And then boost your posts, boost your videos to your ideal market. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to use the value compound marketing strategy, okay? We're going to split this up in 3 phases. So let's say you have those 4 videos, okay, of content where you have a soft pitch at the end. So you put out in the cold marketplace, and guess what? Not everybody's going to be interested at what you have. And that is why we want to be strategic with this phase and move on and create 3 different phases. Now, let me tell you what the phases are, and then I'll tell you what to do with every single phase, all right? So listen. Phase number 1, we're going to go out there and start putting out the 4 videos that we have created, okay, with a soft pitch at the end, put it out in the cold market. And then in phase 2, this is going to be our warm market, and tell you how we create the warm market. By warm market, that means somebody who has seen your content, who has seen what you have, who has seen that you have provided value to them. This is the warm market. And fans, this is where we want to grow this bucket of fans as much as we can. By fans, that means these guys have seen you over and over again. They like you. They have benefited from your services or your free content. And now these guys are your fans, and they will support you with whatever you do and even refer people to you. So how do we create these 3 different phases? Let's say we have the 4 videos that we have created, right? We have content video number 1 that has a soft pitch at the end, okay? We put out in the cold marketplace. Now, with the product photography example, the cold marketplace will be anybody who has an e-commerce business and they want to sell online. Great. We're going to put it out there. Now, we're going to make sure, okay, we have custom audience. We have created custom audience on the social media platform, and we want to exclude anybody who is interacting with our content in phase number 1. Are you with me? Okay, let me repeat that for you. We are going to create a custom audience, and we are going to exclude anybody who is interacting with our content in cold market, okay? And the reason why is we're going to do that is we are going to place them in a warm marketplace. That means these guys have already seen your content from cold marketplace, and we're taking these guys from here and putting them in a warm market bucket, okay? Now, the purpose is we want to provide more value to these guys. We're going to provide more content and soft pitch to these guys. Now, these guys are going to be more, they're going to start listening to what you have more because they have seen you here, and they know that you can help them, all right? Now, with the soft pitch, you're going to have higher conversion rate in phase number 2. And what we're also going to do is we're going to exclude anybody who interacts with your phase number 2 content, and those guys are going to become your fans, all right? Are you with me? How awesome of a process is this? It's very simple, yet it's extremely efficient because you are truly benefiting the marketplace and you are excluding people and creating a group of people who are really interested at what you have. You don't want to waste time with people who doesn't really care what you have. Not everybody's your ideal client, right? So we want to know how to do it. So listen, we'll still have 2 more steps in the formula, right? We did the attention, we did the marketing, and now it's the O, which is the offer. And the offer is very important. Listen, your offer should be so good that they cannot resist, right? Your offer should be an irresistible offer where your market is going to be like, you know what? I can't really pass on this. I have to take him up on this offer. So you got to think about it. How do you do it? Listen, I've seen influencers build audience, okay? Enormous amount of audiences or followers or fans, but they don't know how to package their offer. That is why they can't pass on this. Okay, they can't get here because the third part of their formula is not created right. Okay, so listen. After your offer, here's what's going to happen. So you have your attention, you have your market's attention. You keep their attention by providing value to them, right? And implementing the value compound marketing strategy. And then you soft pitch them with your offer, an irresistible offer they cannot pass on, right? And then once you have all that, how are you going to close the sale to get the money, right? Which is your sales process. And this is the 4th part of the formula, your sales process. Listen, how do you actually close a sale? Now, if you are selling a paleo tortilla bread or anything like that, right? Your sales process is going to be so much different than if you have a media agency with it done for you that you actually do the work for them, right? Now, the agency sales process will be they will provide value to the marketplace and they will soft pitch them by, hey, schedule a call to see if you're a good fit, if I can help you, right? And if your business needs the calling process, right? If you're selling a higher ticket product, if you need a calling process, if you're a lawyer, if you're a CPA and you want to close a sale like that, okay, you are going to need a strategy call, right? So you will have to be trained and know how to close the calls. That's it. And by closing the calls, I mean, if the prospect is great for your service, then you have to know how to close them and how to turn them into clients. However, if the prospect is not good for you or for your service, if your prospect is not going to benefit from your service, you have to know to tell them how to tell them no. You have to shut them down. Not because you're being rude, but you are being true and you have integrity. You have to tell them no, because if they become a client and they don't benefit from your service, it's not good for them and it's not good for you. So you got to know how to say no, right? So whereas the tortilla bread business, their sales process will be so much different. For example, they're going to talk about that. You know what? Paleo is great for blah, blah, blah. This is a tortilla that we came up with. This is different flavors, delicious and whatsoever. And then go ahead and click on the link to so that we ship the bread to you. Okay? That's it. Very simple process. So it all depends on the business, right? So, and if you are thinking if there are other things that we can do to scale up the business, yes, there are. Here's some businesses can implement this strategy, and this is very, very scalable strategy. Now, the everyday guru would tell you, you know what, go ahead and put out a webinar registration page in a cold marketplace and have people opt in to your webinar and send them a follow-up email sequence. It might have, maybe it used to work, but not anymore. Let me tell you why. Because if they haven't seen you provide value, you're just going to be another marketer in their email inbox. If you sign up, here's a question. Have you ever signed up for a webinar? Just a webinar. I'm not talking about this right now. Have you ever signed up for a webinar and you were like, okay, I'll go ahead and attend the webinar, and you forget to attend the webinar, and then you start getting emails from the guy who invited you to sign up for a webinar, and you probably are like, when you get an email from them, you probably are like, who is this guy? Why is he sending me email, right? You forgot about it already because there was no connection. He never put some time to build a bond and relationship with their marketplace, and you already forgot that you signed up for a webinar. And this guy who spent money on acquiring a lead, and he was all excited because he acquired a lead, okay, could not convert from the email follow-up sequence because he hasn't or she hasn't put in some time to build trust, relationship, and bond with the marketplace. Now, however, if we add on the value compound marketing strategy before we even ask anybody to opt in for a webinar, okay, everything will be changed. Everything, because you have demonstrated to your marketplace that you can help them. Okay, you can either soft pitch your product right to a strategy call or whatever your sales process is, or have them opt into a webinar. And your follow-up sequence is going to be your conversion on here is going to be a lot higher. You know why? Because they know who you are, because you have demonstrated to them that you can help them. It's very simple. Listen. However, not every single business needs a webinar or an order page. Okay. It's best for some businesses to use the value compound marketing only strategy and send the lead to a webinar, or it's best for some businesses to use only value compound marketing and tell their viewers about their location. So not every business, let me go back, not every business needs this section, okay? It depends, depending on your business, you can only use this one, test your offer, and if you need more, and you know that you can scale up your business, you can add on webinar and follow-up sequence, because this part can explode up your business, right? However, if you only implement this and on, your conversion rate is going to be very poor, okay? So you have to know the value compound marketing strategy. So, okay, where were we? And yes, like I said, just don't waste your time doing things that your business might not need, okay? Use these strategies to stand out and dominate your marketplace. How awesome was that, right? Did you benefit just from this content and this training? Go ahead and implement everything that I told you about. Value compound marketing strategy is very simple. All it is, you provide value to the marketplace and soft pitch your product. Think about their frustrations. Think about what their problems are. Start talking about those problems in your marketing. Listen, if you want to have results faster, however, using these strategies, I have a great news for you. I'm currently accepting one-on-one coaching clients where we both work together on your business, and I personally help you implement all these strategies, okay? So that you start getting clients and make sales predictably. So that means if you become one of my one-on-one coaching clients, okay, we will find out who your ideal client is. So you know exactly who you're talking to and not waste time with random people, right? That means number 2, we will find about their frustrations, your market's frustrations, so that you know what to focus on and how to help them out with and build relationship with your marketplace. Number 3, we will find out what you will sell, and if you have an offer, we will see if it's the best offer out there. So it's an irresistible offer that your marketplace cannot resist, right? Number 4, we will find out the content that you will create and start getting your market's attention. That is the most important part. You have to know what to say in your content, right? That means we're going to create, and I'm going to help you create the entire process for you. This is the holy grail of getting sales predictably, okay? And then if your business needs a strategy call, we will help you close calls. We will teach you and show you, give you the scripts, and tell you exactly what to say, as long as your client is going to benefit from your service. If your client is not going to benefit from your service and you want to still close the sale, this is not the right place for you, okay? Please don't, I cannot work with that kind of people, all right? So listen, here's the problem, however. The problem is I don't know you or I don't know your business. And I'm not sure if this will work with your business as well. And the only way to find out is when you schedule a call with me, okay? When you do, and I give you a call, I will go over your business and find out if this works for you as well. And if it does, I'll let you know what we will be doing together for the next entire month, one-on-one. And if we both agree, we will move on. Okay? And if we don't, however, nothing to worry about. Honestly, I'll let you know what's the best way for you to grow your business and you move on forward on your own. So absolutely zero pressure. Now, if you want to know if we can help you and get a plan for your business, whether you work with us or not, schedule a call for free. Schedule a strategy call for free below, and let's see if we can help you. Okay, I hope this training was beneficial for you. Go ahead and implement the strategies. And if you want to get results faster, go ahead and schedule a call for free. And either myself or one of my team members will get back to you on a day and time that you schedule a strategy call. And we will go over your business. Like I said, we will see if these strategies that I mentioned will work for your business. Okay, if it does, I'll tell you how we're going to move on. And we're going to be working together one-on-one. If it does not, I will still give you a plan for your business to grow, okay, and you move on your own. So no pressure. Let's see if we can help your business. Go ahead and schedule a free strategy call below, and I'll talk to you soon. This was Gardine. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.